In this video, we're going to be talking about Volkswagen stock. So Volkswagen was a stock that was recently on my radar. I was recently made a video about Ford stock, as Ford stock was a buy, and I am a Ford shareholder. And the reason I'm making this video is because it's in response to a comment that was left on my channel. So I just want to quickly show you guys the comment. So it was left by Dividends with Ashler, and he said, "I personally won't invest in Ford. I think stock like Volkswagen be a better choice." So really interesting comment, Dividends with Ashler. Thank you for leaving it. So I want to dedicate this video to Volkswagen stock. So I actually wasn't so much familiar with Volkswagen stock myself personally because, being from the United States, I'm usually I know more about, U.S. based companies. So Volkswagen is actually a company based out of Germany. They trade on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, which you can actually buy the stock as well, OTC, through a full service broker like something like Fidelity, Charles Schwab, something like that. So some quick stats about the company. The market cap is 97 billion. The PE ratio is 6. The EPS is very strong, $30 per share, and actually has a nice dividend as well, a 2.75% dividend yield. So I just wanted to quickly talk about some reasons why you might be interested in Volkswagen stock and where I think it's going in the future. So if we take a look at the largest car manufacturers in the world, Volkswagen is actually #1 in terms of revenue. They just took over the top spot from Toyota last year, and they're leading the world in $278 billion in total revenue, which makes them the largest in the world. And I just wanted to also talk a little bit about their latest Q3 earnings report. So if we head over to CNBC, we can say that Volkswagen did lower their sales outlook, but they still are leading the world in total sales. So the world's biggest automaker posted an operating profit of 4.5 billion euro, that's 5 billion US. And we are very pleased with the result. It's certainly not easy these days. Frank Witter, Chief Financial Officer of Volkswagen, said. So basically why Volkswagen is a little worried, because the market environment's changing as more people aren't buying nearly as many cars as they have in the past, thanks to ride-sharing services and electric scooters and stuff like that. But there is still a huge market out there for car ownership, but it's really important to switch to the electric vehicles. So some other things he said was, despite the gain in market share, Volkswagen Group anticipates that vehicle markets will contract faster than previously anticipated in many regions of the world. So in the view of this situation, Volkswagen now expects deliveries to customers 2009 to be on level with previous year. Up to now, a slight increase had been expected. So it's a tough environment, but with our product and strong brand, we feel quite well prepared, but we know the reality. And I also mentioned that Ford had actually cut its forecast for operating profit. So it's kind of been a little bit rough on the automakers this year. So hopefully things will pick up. I think the introduction of electronic vehicles is really important. So I want to talk more about that for Volkswagen. So if you take a look at this press release they recently did in December, they're investing 19 billion euro into future technologies through 2024. Most of that on e-mobility. The model and electric offensive in 2020, they're going to be releasing 34 new models in total, and they're really trying to change their outlook and the type of cars they make, and their financial metrics have improved as well. So it says the Volkswagen brand will be launching 34 new models worldwide next year, including 12 SUVs and 8 electric or hybrid vehicles. The CEO, Ralph Brandstetter, commented, "We are at the beginning of a new era. We mean business with e-mobility. The brand will be investing 19 billion in future technologies, and Volkswagen starts the biggest electric offensive in the automotive industry next year. Their i.3 goes on sale in the summer, soon followed by ID.next, our first electric SUV. So our ID family makes emission-free mobility accessible to many people for the first time. That is the new Volkswagen." So if you're interested in investing in Volkswagen, I think you're in a great position. The shares are quite high and very expensive, but they seem to be the leader in the world, and they're making a big change in their business model next year, where they're really embracing the electric movement. Basically, electric vehicles are the future, and companies that cut down on their carbon dioxide emissions and continue to provide value for the customer and that's by simply changing with the times. These gas guzzling cars it's the past. More and more people are looking for energy saving models, and it's good news to see that Volkswagen is making these changes. So as for the stock itself, we're at a pretty good price. At a price to earnings ratio of 6 is extremely low for a company like this, and they're staying profitable and things like that. So I think this is a great buy for shareholders. You can also look into some other stocks like Volkswagen, Tesla, and Ford are just the 3 of the ones that I've been looking at so far. So like I said, Volkswagen looks like a great company, and if you're looking for dividend growth investing, Volkswagen does pay a dividend as well. So let's take a look at the trading range. So we opened the year, over the last year, Volkswagen was at $157, so now it's at about $193. So the stock is up well over 20 to 30% over the past year. And if we take a look at the 5-year chart, we can see that other than that quick drop down that we had back in 2015, since September 2015, we're up a little bit more than about 50%, something like that. So like I said, I can understand why you like Volkswagen stock. I think it's a great alternative to Ford if you're not interested in Ford as well. But I just really like the position that Ford is in. And also Volkswagen last year, they dropped their ADR. So this is an over the counter stock. It's a little bit different than an ADR. An ADR is American Depository Receipt, and it basically you'll be buying the shares from someone else who's transferred them. Since this stock mainly trades on the Frankfurt Stock Exchange, it's a little bit different holding an OTC stock, but you're basically owning the exact same share in the company that you would if you own the stock in Frankfurt. So I think Volkswagen's in a great position, and let me know if you guys like this video. Please smash the subscribe button. And the reason you should subscribe is because I'm going to be posting videos like this on a regular basis. I'm going to be talking about companies like Volkswagen, Ford, Tesla, and other automakers, as well as companies in other sectors as well. And make sure you hit the bell notification to turn on notifications so you guys get an email message when I post a new video, because a lot of the information that I'm talking about, you're going to need to take advantage of it soon, because I've noticed one thing, especially for this year, some of these stocks are moving very quickly, and if you miss out on a couple days, you miss quite a bit of the run up. So like I said, guys, do your own research. Check out some of the information. You can go to Volkswagen's investor relations. A lot of the numbers is in euro, but they do translate it a few times, so you can check out those numbers into US dollars as well. And let me know what you guys think. If you want me to cover another stock, just leave your thoughts in the comments. I'm always open to learning about new companies, and you have an amazing amount of knowledge, and a lot of you guys have been investing much longer than I have, so I would love to hear what you have to say. And if you think a Volkswagen stock is a good buy, let me know. If you think it's not a good buy, let me know as well. Your comments are helping to drive this channel, because at the end of the day, I'm making these videos to be enjoyed for you guys. So I'm really interested in your thoughts and what you have to say. So if you enjoyed this video, just give it a like up and a thumbs up, and let me know what else you think about Volkswagen. Okay, that's it for now, guys. Hope you enjoy your day, and take care.